Hey, welcome back. Today I'm doing a special book club with my son Henry. And it's over the book Where the Mountain Meets the Moon by Grace Lin. This is a book that my son discovered and really fell in love with. It's about a young girl who grows up in a family that's very rich in stories, but not in much else. After seeing how sad her mother always is and how desperate their situation is, the young girl Minley decides to go out and seek their fortune, following the stories she's always heard about the man in the moon. Along the way, she meets a dragon who also has a question for the old man of the moon. And together they go on this quest and learn some really important things about the value of the families that they have. It's a great story, and here's what Henry had to say about it. Hello, welcome back. Today we're doing a special book club with a special guest, Henry. And Henry picked out this book, Where the Mountain Meets the Moon. Henry, you want to tell us how you got this book?
Well, I was at a book club. Well, not book club, but I was reading enough books. I read 10 books and got this free book. And I really like it. It's really good.
You were able to pick it out as a prize for reading a certain number of books over the summer from Barnes & Noble, right?
Right.
And there's a whole lot of choices there, but you looked at this one and you picked it out. What made you pick this one out?
Here's why I picked it out. There are two I was debating from, but I just thought it looked interesting with the dragon stuff.
Yeah, you've always been a big fan of dragons. Well, Henry picked this one out, and he started reading it, and I got excited about it too, and I decided to read it along with Henry. And so we both read it, and we both liked it a whole lot, didn't we?
Yeah.
So what were some of the reasons that you really liked it?
One of my reasons was it's cool how there's so many stories, like every one or two chapters there's a story. And also one of my favorite things is how the whole book connects, and and also the characters and stuff.
So yeah, it's kind of neat how the characters tell each other stories, right?
Right.
And sometimes those stories give hints about what's going to happen and make connections between everything, don't they?
Yeah.
So tell me, you said that you liked the characters. What were some of your favorite characters?
I really liked the dragon. He was cool. And another one, Minnie was a good character. And there's lots of other good ones along the book.
Okay. What were some of the most important ideas and themes from the book?
Love your parents.
I like that one a whole lot. Yep.
And also, that was the main one I noticed.
It's a neat book because it talks a lot about family, and sometimes, we don't always have happy times, do we? Sometimes there's things that don't go exactly the way we want them to, right?
Right.
But there is a way to be happy with your family and to love your family. And what was the secret to, well, maybe we should keep that a secret, because that would kind of spoil the ending, wouldn't it? But the book kind of explores how sometimes you can have a hard time, and sometimes you can have a really good time with your family. But family is really important, isn't it?
Yes.
And the book tries to answer the question of, what is the secret to always being happy? And especially always being happy with your family, right?
Right.
And it comes up with a pretty cool answer. Did you like the ending when you found the answer?
Yeah, it was cool.
Me too. That was my favorite part. What were some of your favorite parts in the book?
How the dragon was really toughy, and he was really toughy against the green tiger.
Oh yeah. So there was a bad guy who was a green tiger, right?
Right.
And it had poison claws. It was really vicious. And the green tiger was sort of more complex and more connected to the story than we thought at first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a cool fight scene between the tiger and the dragon. That was neat. Anything else? What were some of your other favorite parts?
Also, how the whole thing connected, and how lots of people said they didn't want money and that sort of thing, or rewards. And then also how how the girl connected to the person who lived on the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought of an idea. Minnie could have gone and asked the girl what
Oh.
it was.
You thought of another way the story could have been told, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
To where how her family could get better.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes when we read stories, we think of other ways that they could end, and we think of other kind of plot lines that could be explored. And that's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
And sometimes it kind of makes us think and makes us want to go write our own stories. So do you like writing stories?
Oh, yes.
Okay, very good. What are some of your favorite kind of stories to tell?
Stories about monsters and dragons and stuff.
Yeah, always very exciting. Well, this is a great book because it has lots of exciting stuff in it, like a big green tiger with poison claws, a dragon, and it also has...
Actually, 2 dragons.
It has 2 dragons, that's true. It also has a lot of folktale and a lot of like magical kind of stuff. And it also has a really great young girl character who is very brave. The main character, I think, is very admirable, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. And it has a lot of great themes that both encourage you to do what's right and to live well, but also it's exciting and fun. It's a good adventure story. Yeah. So if you were to ask the author a question, what question would you ask Grace Lin, the author of this book?
Maybe how'd you think of the idea to make it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good
And
idea.
I'd say it's really cool how all the stories connected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's neat that she used some of her own culture because she's an American, but her parents are also Chinese, so she has a Chinese heritage. And she used some of the elements of Chinese culture in there, didn't she?
Yeah.
Like the kind of dragon that she uses and a lot of the folktale kind of aspects. I think that's pretty neat. Are you going to read any more of her books, do you think?
Oh yes, I really want to get more of them.
We certainly will. So thanks for joining us for this book club, book talk. And thank you so much, Henry, for your good conversation. And we will see you next time.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.